Hey, Dick. You can unmute if you want to.
Mute
Hello.
and start video. Hello.
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 Hey,
Hello.
Roseanne.
Hello. We're going to have to speak. Oh, here comes the rest. Shall I
There we
take off
go.
the video?
It's your call, whatever you'd like to do. I see Peggy hiding there.
Yes, they're coming. Come sit. Come sit. Hi, Walt, come sit. Dick's doing his housekeeping chores. And then he'll sit there. Oh, yeah, this way you can see. If you don't sit here, you won't be able to see. Ah, there. You can
Howdy, howdy.
see. Don't say that, Peggy. You gotta hear us. You gotta hear us. I have to talk a little for my husband. Okay. There. Okay. How we're gonna do this.
Hello, Jim.
Hey, Pat.
There.
Looking to share here.
That's right. I'll go back to being muted. I
Okay.
just wanted to say hello.
Hello, hello, Pat. Ooh, how's this, gang? Sexy or what? Come on. We can do this. Ah! My God, it's working.
How are you? Good. We missed you Friday. Only three of us. Everybody else was, had a kind of bowed out on us.
We had trouble with her scheduling.
Yes, well, that's all right.
It's important.
Missy Dick had an appointment with him. Bill Friday, he
Oh, it was
bowed out
on
for
the
the last
computer. Gotcha.
then.
Because I saw you. I didn't get the video on because it was so.
We got
So many.
sat down elbow to
There were
elbow.
so many people. If I shut off my video, I can see the man. You see what I mean? If I didn't shut the video.
Because I couldn't get the audio from the church. They said, you can't get the audio in the speaker. You can call this phone number. So I did. And I hooked right up and I put it, our new phone is a speaker phone. And so I just put the speaker phone.
We were working with banjos outside.
Click on standard. Okay.
All right, we are now recording, gang, just so you know, so keep it clean.
Okay, I clicked on standard and I lost a couple of people.
Yeah, I think you have to scroll down a little bit.
Yeah,
I see John Crosley.
Yeah, at the bottom of the three pictures, put your cursor there and you'll find a down arrow.
right.
Click on the down
Okay.
arrow and the next three pictures come up. And then you continue that, you'll see everybody in the Zoom meeting, but
Okay.
only at three pictures at a time.
Right.
I see we've
Right.
got Gina Yanuk again.
Okay, folks, it's 7 o'clock. I think we need to start the meeting. Start with roll call. Timothy, do you have all our board members?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I need a motion to accept the minutes from the last meeting. Or if there's any adjustment or questions, let's so hear it now. None? Need a motion, please? To somebody?
A motion to accept the minutes.
I'll second that emotion.
Okay. Let's move on to reports.
On purpose.
First up is building report.
Okay, so besides the regular maintenance and repair during the year, we've taken on two large projects. One being the heating system on the first floor, the main room. The old system was reaching the end of its life and needing increasing repairs. So the replaced heating system now is much more efficient and infinitely quieter. We replaced the air conditioning at the same time, taking out 4 AC units and replacing with 2 high efficiency units, which are pretty near silent. So I think we achieved our objective on that. The second project is one that was just completed, is the stack or shelving unit. And that's up and matches the others nicely. It looks great. Rose and David were in there filling it up with stuff that needed a home. So it's already being used.
We'll have some pictures of these things further on down the slide deck, gang, just so you know.
Okay, very good. Let's move on to the treasurer's report. David?
Everybody has got a copy of the report, I presume. I'm still
Okay.
having a little trouble with the people that we lease our copier printer from. They're still charging us sales tax, and every so often I try to get them to stop and they don't. Just want you to know that.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Let's move on to membership report.
Okay, membership. Well, I thought we'd take a quick look back. 1 year ago, before we got everything shut down and everybody ducking for cover and all that, we had 504 active members. And we knew, or at least we felt, we were going to lose some people because of COVID and maybe people losing jobs, etc. So when we started looking at who was renewing last year, who was renewing their membership, we were seeing a drop off. So we took that grace period. Our annual year goes April 1 to March 31. We usually allow a grace period for people to renew up until the end of September. We extended that to October, and we still lost 47 members at that point in time. So in October, we had dropped from 504 to 454. Since that time, we've had some members who were, I guess I'll say, in arrears with their membership, who have come back. And we have also added 6 absolutely brand new members in that year's time.
Okay. Anything else to report?
Yeah, okay. As of May, are you hearing me okay?
Yep.
You could speak up a little bit, it'd be better.
Okay.
I think excuse me, Pat, I think we lost you after you mentioned 6 new members and then you went blank for a minute.
Which I said is a very significant commitment to the Historical Society. Okay.
I'm sorry, we lost you again.
Oh, gosh.
Say 6 new members, 2 life members.
Okay.
So as of May 15th, we are back up to 471, 47 members.
Well, that's awesome.
And we're in the period now where people are renewing their membership. And I'm happy to report that 88% of our active members have renewed to this point in time, which I think is a heck of a number. That's just a great number. Did you get that, Tim?
Yeah, we got that.
Okay,
Very good.
then that's what I had to report.
Great. Thank you, Pat.
Okay.
We move along to the curator's report.
I have a couple things to report. We've been working for the last couple years on an inventory of all of the objects that are stored in the loft area of the museum. That is now nearly complete. Anna Wisniewska has been working on that during the last year, and she is now working on the framed maps and certificates and other items like that. And then that inventory will be absolutely complete upstairs. As Mo mentioned, because we do have that wonderful new bookcase, we have started on the reorganization of the archives and making decisions about what needs to go where. I had Dick Williams and John Burdick were kind enough to be in the museum last week to help make some decisions on what items should be moved to what locations. So that's moving forward. In terms of donations over the last year, as you might expect, it's been somewhat slow in terms of new donations. However, surprisingly, we did get a few items which were really quite interesting and unique that I will mention a couple. We had a donation of a male, M-A-I-L, valet case that belonged to Mrs. Ulysses S. Grant III. Mrs. Ulysses S. Grant III was the daughter of Elihu Root, and Ulysses S. Grant III was the grandson of Ulysses S. Grant, President Grant. And this valet case was used to hold her mail when it was sent back and forth, primarily between Clinton and New York City. And it still had a mailing label on it from 1952. It was a real neat item. We also received a two-piece velvet suit that was worn in 1904 by Albert Easingwood. Albert Easingwood was the son of Arthur Easingwood. Arthur Easingwood, as everybody knows, I'm sure, was a very well-known architect, builder, and contractor in Clinton, and he designed and built Lombard Hall. So that was a neat item. And one of my favorites was we received a Civil War era China head doll named Kitty. And Kitty was donated to us by a family member that the doll had been in this family all that time, from the mid-1800s until 2020 rather, when it was donated to us. Kitty's legs were falling off, so we did have to take her to a doll hospital and get her legs repaired, but she is now with us safe and sound. So those are three of the really interesting items that we did receive, even though understandably donations were somewhat slow this year. That's it.
Okay, thank you. All right, next up is me. I just want to thank everybody who's helped me in the last 5 years as president. For those you don't know, I'm stepping down from president back to board member. It's been a crazy ride. Dealing with this pandemic is really throwing a monkey wrench in a lot of our plans, but I think we've adapted either via Zoom or YouTube or one-on-one visits. But I think we pulled through. I want to thank everybody on the board who supported me throughout this time. I couldn't do it alone. I like to say it's not the Wade Lollier Historical Society, it's the Clinton Historical Society. And everybody's pulled together and helped me. And I really want to appreciate everybody, including all the board members and past board members. Jim, if you want to move back to the first slide there.
Sure. This one?
During our pandemic,
Oh,
next one, please.
Okay,
Okay, we were filmed for WKTV Channel 2 News during the pandemic when we opened up our doors.
3.
Next one.
then I just.
We all went on Zoom. We're all Zoom experts. Our monthly programs went on as planned via Zoom, and you also can watch it on our YouTube channel. This one right here is about the story of our Amish by David Garrett. Next, please. In October, we had The History of a Night of Community by Carol White. Next, please. November was our joint New Hartford meeting and was on Clinton Trolley by John Kozlowski. Next, please. January was the Rush Palmer Katie class of 1862 by Kathy Collette. Next slide, please.
16.
Jim, next slide, please.
I did. It's there. Wait.
Okay, well, I'm still getting the Civil War one.
Okay, well.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
February was a double feature by Clinton Residential Styles by Dick Williams. Very popular one. Next one, please. March was my presentation on the Tower family of Waterville. Next, please. April was Home Deliveries by Bill Huther. And the next one, please. May was the Barnabas Pond House by Kristen Goodwillie, one of our new board members.
And that was just yesterday. We had 20 participants.
Okay. I'm sure it's going to be widely seen on our YouTube channel, and seeing it was such a great day yesterday.
Yep.
Great job. Okay. Next, please. Okay, we also had displays that Rose put together. Votes for Women, celebrating 100 years in Clinton. Next, please. Here's some of the other displays we had. Okay. Some of our questers, our good friends, the questers, always put together a great display case for us. Very interesting stuff. Okay, next, please. There's more questers. Next. Okay, now it brings us to the election of board members. Because of the COVID pandemic, we had to rethink how we did things. So we no longer had our gala where it's the vote. So we had an election via proxy, or you can Zoom in. And to my tally, we had 70 votes. Our slate of candidates were unopposed, as well as our selection of officers. They all ran unopposed. So our new board members are Tom Adams, Kristen Goodwillie, Mary O'Neill, and Sharon Williams coming back for a second term. As far as our election of officers, I'm pleased to announce that our new president is Rose Raymond, who I think is more than qualified to carry on the torch that I started. Our vice president, Patrick Grimes, another great leader in our organization. Treasurer will be Dave Isles, always keeps an eye on our money. Hopefully we'll get that no tax on our bill. And our secretary, Timothy Fox, always keeps us in line. Okay, I would like to move on to our awards. The Lifetime Achievement Award. This is an award I started a few years ago because I really thought we ought to recognize those people that have put in years and years of sacrifice and dedication to the society, and who've really made a difference. Our first winner for this year, the next slide, please. Walt Jury. And Jim put together a bio, and I'll read it for you. Walt Jury is being honored this evening with the Clinton Historical Society's Lifetime Achievement Award. You will learn that he is a man of many talents and skills. Walt was born and raised in Chadwicks, New York. He graduated from Chadwicks High School. He proudly served his country in the United States Navy for 4 years. He worked for 40 years as a supervisor at Special Metals. As an active member and volunteer at the Clinton Historical Society, Walt is one of the go-to guys when something needs to be done in the building. This is also because he loves to make things, and more importantly for us, he likes antiques and can fix things. In addition, he was a member of the Willowville Fire Department. He's an active volunteer of the Country Pantry. He's also very active in St. Mary's Church. In his spare time, his skills in making things gets to good use at home, and he takes pride in his home and property. It is because of all of this and much more, the Clinton Historical Society would like to present Walt Jury with a 2021 Lifetime Achievement Award. Congratulations, Walt. Well done. Okay, our next award is for Roseanne Sewer. Roseanne is being honored this evening with the Clinton Historical Lifetime Achievement Award. As you will learn, Roseanne has earned this by her interest in history, but also through her community involvements. Roseanne has lived in Clinton for over 50 years. During this time, she has been active in many activities and organizations. She served as a nurse in Clinton High School and Sequoia High School. She's a longtime active member and volunteer of the Schooltown Questers and the Clinton Historical Society. This is in addition to volunteering as a cook at the Hope House for many years. Roseanne loves quilts, and in fact, she has made many beautiful ones. She also collects Squimper pottery and is an avid gardener and loves antiques. When not pursuing these passions, she takes pride and affection in cooking for her family and friends. It is because of all this and much more that the Clinton Historical Society would like to present Roseanne Sewer with a 2021 Lifetime Achievement Award. Great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
just want to say that these two individuals made me very, very welcome when I first came to the building, being just a stranger, and I always will remember that. Okay, our next award, please, is Award of Merit. Next slide, please. This is our current Merit Award winner, Anna Wisniewska. I hope I pronounced that correctly. She's done a lot of volunteer work helping Rose with our collection and our inventory. And a very lovable, nice person. Very easy to talk to. I always felt like she was an old soul that I knew her before. I can't say how much we appreciate people coming in and volunteering at the society. They're few and far between, and we're very lucky to have Anna. Okay, next slide, please. We want to give a special thank you, an honorable mention to Eunice Zeckler, who is always there to help put the newsletter out. If you want to pull it to the next slide.
Mm-hmm.
This year we came out with a new look newsletter, and Eunice was right there to help put it out in the mail. Thank you so much, Eunice.
Yay.
Okay. If you want to roll to the next slide, please. Talking about new things, Mo mentioned that we have a new stack. This was just recently added, which is going to give us a lot more room to store our collection in the right and proper way. And it's a beautiful addition to our already existing stacks in the Munson Library. Next, please. Also, Mo mentioned that we have a new heating and AC. We don't have to worry about having a program interrupted by a fan going on or a blower starting. So that was a well-placed money in our investing into our superstructure. Okay. I want to conclude this meeting and hoping you remember that the past helps you find your future. And again, thank you for everybody who participated in the Historical Society this year, and many thanks for everybody that helped me along the way.
Wade,
Yes.
excuse me, I'm going to take a little bit of presumption of now being the new president. But on behalf of the Board of Directors of the Clinton Historical Society, and I'm sure of all the membership, we want to present to you a certificate of appreciation for all of the work that you have done. I didn't get a chance to take a picture with you or anything, but we will get a picture with you. And the certificate says, Certificate of Appreciation presented to Wade Lallier for his dedicated service as president of the Clinton Historical Society from January 2017 to May 2021 on behalf of the Board of Directors of the Clinton Historical Society. And I think that I just have to add a couple words because many of us know what a stressful and trying time some of those 5 years have been for you, Wade. And yet you never gave up on us. You continued to carry out your duties as president during all of that time. And I think all of us really appreciate what that meant. And we all want to thank you very, very deeply for the work that you did during that period of time. And you came on board at a time when the Historical Society was really going through a very hard time too. So we really appreciate everything that you've done.
Well, thank you, and thank you all for that lovely token of your appreciation. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, bravo.
Okay, anybody else have something to add?
Thank you, Wade. This is Ruth. And
All right, hey, Ruth, thanks.
thank you all. I'm here listening and rapt attention. And thank you all. Really, I watch from afar, and you guys are just amazing and great. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, I'd like to add welcome to the new board members. I haven't met everybody yet, but I know Mary, and I look forward to meeting the others. And I think it's going to be a really nice transition with a new set of people, and that'll be exciting. So welcome.
Can't wait for the next meeting.
All right.
Oh, really? President.
See what we can achieve
Thank
this
you.
year. All right.
Jim, when is the next board meeting?
Hold on. Let me get my calendar.
We're not going to let anybody get away without knowing when the next board meeting is. And thank you very much for those board members who are now going off the board. We appreciate your work and your service.
Yeah, I ditto that. Yeah.
If we follow this, the next meeting would be in September, and the
Nope, we're going to have one in June.
we're gonna have one in June. Okay, well,
Yep.
then that would be
We always have one in June, just not July and August.
Okay, it's Flag Day on the 14th.
Okay, June 14th.
Okay, we'll be there.
Rose, thanks for taking that leadership role there.
Yes,
You're
thanks
welcome.
for stepping up.
Who's going to be the curator, though? I've been sort of curious. Are you going to
Are
continue?
you
Rose?
volunteering?
No,
Those who speak up.
I'm not retired yet.
We don't know. That may be decided at the next meeting.
Excellent. Okay, I'll keep my thoughts running on that. Okay.
All right.
Yep. Ruth, just wave your hand anytime.
Of course.
I'm waiting for a president to pick a president who wants to call the
Hello,
meeting.
Bob Taggart.
It can be your last presidential act, way
Okay,
to call
well-
the meeting.
I termed this meeting closed.
Well, wait,
Okay.
wait a minute. We got somebody in the chat line here. Good to see. Bob Tegert says,
Yes.
good to see
Yeah.
everybody.
Thanks, Bob. Okay. I guess we're done.
Nice
All right.
job.
Okay,
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
bye.